in that one. And, I think a little bit of rust from not having played in the tournament in about a month and playing at altitude for the first time this year. So we expect, obviously, some adjustments to be made by the coaches and a little different game, hopefully, today. Certainly a different result we're hoping for.
Elevation makes a difference, and we're the only team from Omaha in this tournament. A lot of the other teams are all Colorado teams, and they live at this 5,500 feet elevation, and I think from the travel to get here and the elevation adjustment, that played a role on our boys yesterday. So looking to see the boys heal up from the first tough game and have some turkey and do some conditioning and shinny ball conditioning and some fun in the hotel. I think I'm excited to see how these boys bounce back from yesterday's troublesome start and get after them today.
Officially, our elevation is 5,490 feet. That's according to my phone. And I will say that the boys had 2 warm-ups yesterday before that game. They had a warm-up in the parking lot at the hotel. And you kind of wonder for a first game at least whether the boys were ready for that plus what they had right there. Junior Mavs will be the home team today against the Junior Pioneers on the rink next door to where we are. The high-performance squirt team just polished off a 5-0 win. They are now 2-0 in this tournament. And it was an impressive feat watching those young fellows play. Squirt, of course, is 10U. And, of course, the coaches with their pregame ritual of playing a little shuffleboard with the pucks. And right now, only the near circle has anything even close. We talked a little bit about the rules for this tournament. Every tournament seems to have different rules. There are 14-minute stop time periods. There will be a 5-minute warm-up. Normally it's a 3-minute warm-up, so the boys get a little extra time to get warm before the game. There will be running time if the goal differential is more than 4 in the third period. Otherwise, it'll remain stop time throughout the game if the game is close. And there will be no overtime if the game is tied after regulation. Overtime is reserved for the semifinal games and the final game. The Junior Mavericks hoping to be there for that, but obviously some work to be done after dropping the first game of the tournament. Another game today. That is, I'm going to check my memory to make sure. 4:45 local time. 5:45 for those of you watching in the central time zone. Highland Hills Jaguars will be the opposition for that game. And then tomorrow, just one game. That will be at 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Time for, I know some grandparents who are watching in the Eastern Time Zone, against the Northern Colorado Youth Hockey's Junior Eagles. And they're always a good program. We've seen them a lot, both out here and in Omaha.
You know, a good takeaway from yesterday's game, I think, and I mentioned it yesterday, we had a broken broadcast. Hopefully we're able to bring you a smoother broadcast here today with the Wi-Fi signal that we're getting in the rink. We're kind of at the mercy of what we can get here, but if you didn't hear yesterday, the boys did a good job of recovering as that game progressed and catching up on shots on goal. Time of possession played a big role in that game, and the other team was doing a great job of maintaining possession of the puck, passing the puck, and kind of controlling that game. But towards the end of the game, we were nearly tied shots on goal, but after the first period alone, we were being outshot at minimum 2-1, if not 3-1 by the end of that first period. So that just goes to show that these boys were on their heels from the puck drop time in yesterday's game. And slowly as the game progressed, they gained momentum and they started to go on the charge. One goal helped, and getting some momentum and force to pick up your feet and start moving and playing at a level that you're being challenged at was something that the boys started to rise to the occasion a little bit as the game went on. So that was my big positive takeaway yesterday, to come back from that far of a deficit on shots against and to actually get close to tying the shots on goal. Now, we still lost 6-1, but there's still a good opportunity for the boys to hang in this tournament and finish strong. So we'll be excited to see how we fare against this other tough team, the Denver Junior Pioneers, and hopefully the boys are well rested and well adjusted to this climate and ready to come out firing on all cylinders today.
Sports is always full of what ifs, and you kind of have to wonder a little bit. Grayson Tesnalek, Taz, hits the post. You know, if it were 2-2, you know, what does that game look like? Does it look any different? You never know. But Taz certainly had himself a good game yesterday, and the key is just to make sure everybody has a good game, because these teams that they're playing, they're so good that even a couple of guys who might have an off day, if that's the case, then it makes it awful tough when everybody's not firing at all cylinders. And certainly the effort was there. It's just a matter of getting everybody on the same page and being ready to go. The other game got over a little. I just wanted to sort of describe the situation here a little bit, Matt. The other game got over early. It's another squirt game, I believe. Our game isn't supposed to start for another 5-6 minutes. Sometimes the referees hold tight to that schedule. Sometimes they try to move things ahead and get things going early. Sometimes the referees will not come out until they absolutely have to come out. And nothing can start until the referees are out. They've got the net set, and then the guys can start their warm-ups.
What I was going to mention was, talk about a kid who deserves a goal too. We were talking about Taz hitting the post and being in position and ringing off a beautiful shot that could have got us a second goal yesterday. For as small as he is, a small stature, the kid does the hard work in the corners, does not hesitate to be the first one to get there, moves his feet all the time, constantly while he's on the ice, and gets a lot of scoring chances taken away from him because of his, probably more so because of his size, stature, and nothing to do with his playing strength and ability to get to the puck. So, man, we'd love nothing more than to see Taz put one in the back of the net. The other thing you were mentioning about we're getting a little delayed because of an early finish. It's surprising because these are 14-minute long periods, and I don't know if you caught that yesterday with the broken reception we were getting, but there's different tournament rules here, and that can play a role in how we're playing today and the timing of everything.
Yeah, you were getting shots to the bench while I was talking about those rules a little bit. The Squirts, I believe, only play 12-minute periods, and that was a running time third period for this game just ahead of us. So, Omaha Hockey trying to go 2-0 this morning here in this building after the win by the high-performance Squirts. They have won their first two games by a combined score of 17-0. And certainly a rooting interest for all of us in the Omaha Hockey Club family, but particularly in the Sturba family, who's got a son on each team. Younger brother of Braden, Bentley Sturba, is one of the goaltenders for that high-performance team.
They're going to be a force to be reckoned with as they continue to mature and move up in the ranks.
They are an impressive bunch. Well, the referees are here, so that's and we are showing a local time of 10:57. So get those nets set, and we can get those warm-ups going. This is the tournaments will come a little bit more quickly. The next tournament will be a home tournament. So for those of you who had to stay behind in Omaha, or obviously because it's a holiday weekend, elected to stay behind, those games will be up close and personal next month when the Winter Classic hosted by OHC will take place at rinks across Omaha. And looking forward to playing a home tournament.
Absolutely.
Then we've got, obviously, Christmas, New Year's, all that. And then in January, OHC has added another tournament to its schedule that the Junior Mavs will be playing in. It's the Midwinter Classic. We have the Winter Classic, and then we have the Midwinter Classic. And here we go. We are ready to start these warm-ups. We've got a ceremonial first lap for the birthday boy today, Wyatt Tremaine, who's out there to lead the fellas out onto the ice for the warm-up here today. if you've been to a UNO Mavericks game, these junior Pioneers will look a little familiar in their garb. Their jerseys are very similar to the ones worn by the University of Denver Pioneers. Certainly one of the blue bloods of college hockey. Junior Mavericks, the home team officially today on the score sheet, so they are wearing their whites for the first time.
How are you doing?
Good. And we've actually got them listed as the home team for the 3 remaining games of pool play. So warm-ups underway here in Arvada, Colorado. We'll be at a different rink this afternoon.
Looking like a full squad for the Denver Pioneer team, too. We got Omaha comes pretty stacked with the numbers. And we don't see a whole lot of teams that bring as many players as the Omaha Mavericks do. But Denver doing a pretty good job of having the numbers here today. Must have a healthy squad.
I think they've got, for my count, 14. Junior Mavericks have 16 plus the 2 goalies. So it's about the same. Seen some teams, as we've talked about before, running just 10 guys plus their goalies, and that makes for a lot of shifts. Sometimes you can wear teams down, especially later on in a tournament. But the key will be today, move your feet, pass, and get a lot of shots. And as the coaches like to say, back check, forecheck, paycheck.
That's right.
And in the case of amateur athletes, the paycheck at the end of it all is a win if you do it all right.
Looking for a Wyatt Tremaine birthday hat trick today.
There we go.
Or a Gordie Howe hat trick, one of the two.
Hopefully not the Gordie Howe hat trick. That'll get him tossed out. That, of course, is a goal, an assist, and a fight.
And if you know the size, stature of Wyatt Tremaine, you'll laugh a little under your breath. But definitely a kid capable of getting a hat trick on his birthday. Love to see it happen.
Junior Mavericks have some bigger fellas in their lineup, but not down the middle. All their centers are small. Wyatt, Roman Stonebreaker, and Will Allers are all on the smaller side.
Keep your big boys along the board.
Yeah, the big guys are along the walls. They're the F1, they're the F2 typically. On the forecheck, they get in there and bang and crash. And those centers, well, they've got a lot of different roles to play. Just under 2 minutes left to go here in the warm-ups. Not as much seating in this arena as the one next to us that we were on yesterday. So we will...
little tighter quarters. I might have a little bit of the near wall here directly under us cut off.
A little bit of a blind spot.
From our vision on how the rink is set up here. Super nice facility, beautiful rink.
And it's not just a rink, Matt. They've got a gym. They've got places for yoga classes, massage, a rock climbing wall.
They got an indoor water park down there.
Yeah.
They got water slides that go out of the building, and it's a miniature Great Wolf Lodge here. This place is a really impressive facility.
Well, this Denver Junior Pioneers team, like the Junior Mavericks, has played just one game so far. Theirs was a 7-2 win over the team from Boulder. And that was, I think, the day before Thanksgiving that they played. I think they've been playing, actually, as part of this regional since Tuesday. And as Matt noted earlier in the broadcast, the Junior Mavericks are the only team not from Colorado in this region. And at stake, the championship in this regional will move you on further in the Silver Stick tournament. And there's still some questions as to where that's going to be, but we'll worry about that if we get there.
Yeah, exactly.
Final seconds of the warm-up ticking away with Charlie Patera now in the lineup. He played his first game yesterday. The Junior Mavericks have gone to 3 centers and 4 sets of wings. So the centers will rotate through and not have the same wings every time. But it's from the standpoint of managing the door and the bench, A little bit easier for the coaches to do it that way now. Horn is sounded and the teams will huddle. Last minute reminders more than anything else before these games get underway.
A couple of years now.
And really looking forward to seeing the boys play here. The first of 2 games today here in the Rockies. We've had some terrific weather. Promising some snow later on tomorrow and Sunday. As long as that does not affect our travel back home.
Yes.
Although, from what I hear, we're going to have some snow back home, too.
A few inches back in Nebraska, I'm sure.
So it will be the birthday boy, Wyatt Tremaine, who gets things started. He is out there with Braden Sturba on the one side, Paxton Schneider on the other, and on the blue line, the starters will be Boston Gas and Wyatt Ike. And in goal, Rosie will get the nod. Junior Mavericks, as you can tell, will be skating from right to left across your TV screen here in first period. And a lot of the families from the Squirt High Performance team have stuck around
to travel in numbers
to watch this game. So we've got definitely a good friendly crowd here as we get set to go. Referees check things out. We're ready. Puck's down, and the Junior Mavericks control this one. Ike's pass misfired. Junior Pioneers will take over in transition. Pass blocked away. Here's Ike stepping up. Wanted to hand it off for Sturba. That one got by. Good job by Stonebreaker to work it in. Stoney, took a big lick from behind. He got an elbow in the back. And that's going to be our first penalty of the game. It comes just 18 seconds in. Stoney, Abram, and Bear. Face-off win, though, is by the Junior Pioneers, and they will clear it. Abrams got to hustle back. Pioneers will be to the puck. No, they won't get to it first, and it's going to be an icing call against Denver. And back we come for another offensive zone face-off.
You all right if I stand up here next year?
You can do whatever you want.
Try and get a better.
Let's make it happen. Here. After the
it's really cutting off the front of it. But.
After the struggle we had yesterday. Here's a face-off win. Keeney will shovel this one forward. Charging in after it is Jack Davis. He's hooked up with the defenseman. Puck pried free by the Junior Pioneers. Bear the pinch. Puck hops by him. Stoney will hustle back. And Denver 1-on-4 right now as they change up their penalty killers. Stoney, good job to leave it off now for Keeney. 1.5 minutes to go on this power play. And Abram will march this one up ice, giving it across for Bear. Bear looking. Sent it rink wide, wanted Stonebreaker. Sent the other way, kicked down by Abram. Good play there. Here's Jack. Across, Charlie Patera. Right down the slot, took the shot. That one wide. Jack hawking the rebound. Trying to keep control, but the Pioneers able to get it out to center ice. Here's Bear, angle play off the boards. This one carried across the line by Jack. Got caught in the feet of the defenseman. Junior Pioneers trying to clear it out. Will Allers just off the bench, flipping it along. Looking for a friendly stick. The Pioneers will clear it back out. Final 3/4 of a minute of this power play now. The Mavericks finish off their power play unit. Abrams pass, collared by Allers. He then had it knocked away. Here's Taz chasing down. Taz trying to hand it on back. Good keep by Nandor for a moment. Vinny's going to get in on the forecheck. This puck's sent around the kick plate. Mavs trying to get fresh players in there. Puck held at the line for a moment by Allers before it's finally cleared out to center ice. Vinny will angle this one. Allers takes it across the line, puts on the brakes, lost the handle. Good poke check. Nearly got it back, but Heater dispossessed of the puck, and it's cleared out to center. Cleared in off a Denver stick. Final 5 winking away on this power play for the Junior Mavericks. And once more the puck cleared for Fleming to retake. Fleming drifting back and sizing things up. Put it right on the stick of the Denver player, but it had come out to center ice. And then we've got a shot after the whistle, and the offending Denver player put on his wallet for that transgression. The clock stopped with 11:36 to go here in the first period. No score. Tremaine out with Courtright and T-squared. It'll be Nandy and Fleming. Denver gets the puck in deep. Tremaine flings it up the wall. Pinched off with Dandor. Puck loose. Fleming takes this one. He'll ring it around. T-Squared takes this one in stride. Now he comes. Court right on his left. Here's T-Squared, goes around one. Tried to step in, but the big defenseman for Denver comes across and cuts off that angle. Thrown by T-Squared to the slot. Denver player stole it away, but then he lost his edge. Pioneers will take over. And this one shoved around to the near wall. Good keep by Nandy. This one will ricochet back to the right side. T-Squared will send it careening back to the left side. There is Nandy down the wall. George Nandor leaned on in the corner. Puck free in the feet of Courtright. Puck up the boards. Long pass. We had a sort of a sandbagging player back there. Mavericks able to get back in their own zone, and T-Squared will just clear it out. On the neutral zone regroup, here come the Junior Pioneers. Trigger pull there, goes wide, and the puck will come to the near side wall. Tremaine fishes this one out of a maze of feet. Pioneers had it for a moment. A good poke check. T-Squared's got it now. Here's T-Squared's rink-wide feed. Tremaine had it popped off his stick from behind. The follow-up from T-Squared. Good play there to get it in deep. Paxton will be the lone forechecker as the Mavericks change behind him. Clock winking down to 10 minutes to go here in the first period. Gas trying to enter the zone. He had to wait for his team to clear first. A lot of neutral zone play. This has definitely been a feeling out period between these two teams. Here come the Pioneers now. Man alone, fanned on his shot. Wyatt Ike angles for Sturba. Sturba trying to chop it up the boards. Got this one out to center off the deflection. Jack Davis in a foot race now. Here comes Jack charging down the wing. Jack to the corner, trying to force it farther. Denver gets it back. Gas holds. His shot blocked away. And now Ike's got to hurry back to prevent the breakaway. Good job by Ike to lean him off to the corner. Turns and fires. And that one knocked away. Pioneers with a man in front. As they carry it in, backhander, and they score. Nobody picked him up. He was able to get free and get that backhand shot off, and the Junior Pioneers have struck first. It's 1-0. Too bad, too, because really Omaha's been doing a lot of good here in the first period, and just one little breakdown in the defensive zone, and it leads to a goal.
Stuck playing a little too much of the puck and not enough of the man there on that one.
Allers, Davis, and Charlie out there now. Allers turns with it, goes around his man. He had Patera, the pass just too far. They wave off the icing. Patera next on it. Here's Charlie. Charlie in the corner. Had his pass blocked away. Pioneers will come back up with it. This one, cross corner dump. Abram to it first. Abram, little chip along to Charlie. Charlie lost it. Bouncing puck. Abram cut off the centering feed. It gets to the side of the net. And Rosie holds tight to his post to keep that one pinched and bring the whistle. 8:39, time remaining in the first period. 1-0, Denver Junior Pioneers with the advantage. And it is such an advantage to score first in any game. You can kind of settle in and play your game when you've got the lead. Face-off, hacked to the line by Heater. Couldn't get it out. Here's Abram dueling for it along the wall. Takes his man down. Wyatt Tremaine with this one. Dispossessed from behind. Turnaround shot. Blocked away. Good play in front by Bear. Junior Pioneers have it again. Their defenseman pinching deep. There was nobody covering back in the blue line. Mavericks have to put that one in the memory bank for later on. Bouncing puck. Abrams got it. He'll chip it up. He finds Taz. Taz carries to the red line. Got bottled up at the blue. Pioneers take it back, looking for an outlet, and they find it. Junior Mavs in the middle of a shift change. Fleming puts a man down. Nandy in a good battle and is able to bat that one back to the Denver line. Here come the Junior Pioneers again. Looked offside. Shot comes on goal. Rosie to save. He will squeeze it and hang on for a face-off. Junior Mavericks have not been given credit for a shot on goal yet, in spite of some good attack zone time and a power play to their credit. Stoney, T-Squared, Courtright out with Nandy and Fleming. Courtright's got it. Courtright poke checked as he tried to get it out. But the puck finds him again, and here comes Jake. He had the Junior Mavericks' only goal in the game last night. Threw it across the blue line. play broken up, but Stonebreaker able to keep this one alive. Here's T-squared now. He shrugs off a check. Got it out for Courtright in his feet. He'll give it back to T-squared as he gets tackled. Here's his chance. Fleming fires, and that one just wide. Stoney with it now. Chipped it back to Nandy. Nandy down the wall. One in Stonebreaker. Broken up. Good play by Nandy to keep this one. Bouncing puck. Gloved by Courtright. He'll step out and shoot. Save made by the goalie. Rebound steered back into his pads. And he'll hang on. Oh, good shift for that line. Able to get some shot chances.
OMA doing a good job of some physical presence so far in the game.
Shift change. Sturba, Allers, Paxson, the boss, and Ike. Here's the boss. A shot off of one of the Denver players and chipped by Sturba right into the catching glove of the Denver goaltender.
Bouncing knuckle puck at the net. Wow, what a good save by the goaltender.
Allers again, another face-off win, but Denver able to get to it, and they'll come up with speed. Junior Mavs have to hurry back. Sharp angle chance. Rosie the save. Bouncing puck. Hopped away. In front. Gas ties up his man. Loosen his feet. He'll pry it to the wall. Allers has, and he'll saucer it up ice. Oh, just too far for Paxson. He blocks a pass, and the Pioneers will have to recover. Good neutral zone regroup here as they bring it back across. Pass thrown. And Ike now will defend. Behind the net, Ike defending against two. Allers in to help out. Trying to pull that puck from the scrum. It's batted up the wall. Paxton's got it. Poke check by the pinching defenseman. Back to the end wall that gets played, and here's Ike now. Ike chips it, looking for Sturba. Sturba couldn't get a hand on it. Denver will play it right back in deep, and the boss now will hurry this one around the wall. It ricochets off the defenseman and comes to center ice. And your Pioneers got it in. Allers chips to himself, out to center ice. Here's Will Allers. Will Allers slides it across. Found Charlie, but he couldn't hang on. He was tightly covered, and the Pioneers bring it back up as the Mavericks were in the middle of a shift change. Good. Player gets tripped up. No penalty coming. The Junior Mavericks probably lucked out on that one. This one played up high. It's banged away by Allers, but not past the line. Denver able to keep it and play it back in deep. Clock continuing to move with 5.5 to go here in the first period. Still a 1-0 lead for the Junior Pioneers of Denver. Here's Allers on the backhand, able to clear it out to center ice, trying to finish off a shift change for the Junior Mavericks. Back up they come, just got it in. Bear, a little pivot move to backhand it out to center. Couldn't find a friendly stick. Now Jack's got it. Jack for Charlie. Charlie trying to stagger through two. It's played back to the Omaha line. Abram here. Abram will nudge to himself off the near wall. Abram Keeney leading the rush. Charlie staying on side. Abram gets the shot. Goalie makes the save. He'll hang on, and an offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Junior Mavericks. Now just a shade under 5 to go here in the first period.
A lot of neutral zone action here so far.
Stoney, Peter, Taz. This one up the glass and out to center. Will Fleming collars it there. Hard angle pass off the far wall. That was, unfortunately, he had the right idea, but it eluded all three of his players. Here come the Junior Pioneers back up. Pass broken up, but they get it back, and now they're going to call offside on the play. Break for the Junior Mavericks. Shots are 4-on-3 in favor of the Junior Pioneers, and where it counts, they've got a 1-0 lead. Stoney on the faceoff. He wins it. Peter will sweep it forward, but right to a Denver stick. Taz applying the pressure. Junior Pioneers bring it ahead. Long shot. Fleming broke it up. Puck still moving forward, though, into the offensive zone. Denver with it. Player fanned. Here's Stoney. He got stone-walled. And the loose puck comes to the slot, and Andor will get it out just beyond the reach of Vinny. Angled back up the near wing side. Denver's got it. Denver in the middle of a shift change, so this one just played in deep. Here's Fleming battling a rolling puck. Cut right to the slot and is able to send this one down. They're going to call for an icing against the Junior Mavericks. 3:59 to go in the first period. And a new line out there for the Junior Mavericks. It'll be Allers, Courtright, and T-squared along with the boss and Wyatt Ike. Mahler's on this draw. Will's just happy that he's not drawing against a 6-foot-tall guy. He was talking about how big that team was yesterday, and that guy's more of his stature. Now here's Wyatt Ike leading the rush. The defenseman Ike in the slot, broken up. Puck comes loose to the wall. Court right in after it. It's chipped past him. Pioneers trying to get it out. Ike slowed up that transition. Boston will retake. Boston headmans. T-squared. It's got some room to bring it ahead. Here's T-squared with Court right on his left. T-squared hanging on. Looks, tries to drop it off for Gas. Gas slips it down the wall. T-squared's got this. Here's T-squared out. Hard shot. Saved goaltender. And the rebound is taken by the Junior Pioneers and cleared out to center ice. Holler's with it at center. Skied it off his stick. Boston now with it. Good sidestep of the forecheck. Here comes the Boss. He's got Hollers trailing. The Boss in shot. Oh, just wide of that left post. And this one cleared all the way back by the Pioneers. Does it have the juice to make the goal line? Yes, it does. And icing is called against Denver, and another offensive zone faceoff to come. Boy, the defenseman really stepping up on that last shift as both Gas and Ike had some good rushes out of their own zone. Tremaine out along with Paxson and Sturbs. This one played in deep. It'll ring around. Paxson, a good job to get there. Can't find the puck. It's loose in a maze of feet. Here are the Pioneers. Good patient play to send this one ahead. Long range shot. Save Rosie. He'll hang on. And a face-off to come. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving yesterday. Ours was spent, well, for the most part, most of the players spent it in the hotel, had a team meal after yesterday's game. And then some card games, some shinny hockey, a little bit of everything. Just to keep everybody engaged during this time away from home on a holiday weekend. Pioneers with it. They send it in. Bear will retake. Here comes the pressure. Good little layoff to the near wall. Wyatt Tremaine sends this one up for Jack. Jack double teamed, lost it, but got it back. Good work by Jack along the wall. Tremaine now, rink wide. Here's Charlie Patera. Charlie moving his feet. Goes outside, the defenseman forcing him off. Charlie holding on still, and that just rolled off his tape. Here come the Pioneers the other way. Brought ahead. Shot, deflected away. Good job by Keeney to get his stick on puck. And chip back up the boards. Jack took the hit, but delivers this one out to center ice. Pioneers looking to come back in. Stood up. Good shoulder applied by Bear. Junior Mavericks clear it out. Pioneers have to clear the zone. And they'll bring it back up ice. Stoney caught his man from the blind side, knocked him down, and the puck trickles away harmlessly to the corner. Pioneers have it. They'll get it up high to the point. Sidestep, one forecheck. This one tipped toward the goal. Save made by Rosie. Puck pops out, but only after the whistle had sounded. And that one will stop the clock with 1:23 now to go here in the first.
Dangerous deflection onto the net. Some good hitting. Some boys, I'm sure coaches already started to tell them, stop chasing the puck and start taking the man off of the puck. So seeing some good clean hits going on.
Face-off won by Denver, looking for the guy at the weak side for a tip, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Fleming carries his man off to the end wall, puck loose in their feet. Good job by Fleming to pry it up, and good play by Taz to wobble this one back down. It won't make the goal line, and so they're going to wave off the icing. Vinny, the first man to it. He got pinched off. Hollers to the corner to get it. He'll lay it back off. He was double-teamed. We've said that a lot here. This Denver team skates real well. Nandy to it. Lays it off for Fleming. Fleming just pops this one out to center ice. Good job by Hollers to kick that one away. Oh, nearly able to get around the defenseman, but a much bigger man and a longer reach. Hollers keeps it alive. This one played up high. Here's Fleming, wrist one, and that one got the glass. Played back up the glass again, and this time it hops by Fleming and will trickle back into the Junior Mavs end in the final 10 seconds of this first period. Fleming around, wanted Nandy, couldn't get him. Junior Mavericks trying to prevent one more shot, and they do, thank goodness, as the horn sounds, ending our first period. Well, a good first period for the Junior Mavericks. Shots were 6 on 6-4 in favor of the Junior Pioneers. Where it counts, they trail 1-0, but some opportunities and seem to be warming to the task.
Not too bad. Seeing some good passing options, seeing some good angles off the boards occurring. Just a little bit out of reach on some of the passing and some of the angling that's going on off the boards, but significantly better play than what we saw the start of yesterday. We were being outshot 3-1 at the end of the first period yesterday, and we're relatively even, but still getting outshot 6-4. Dick, how are you, buddy?
Now we should, while we got this break, we want to sort of bring attention to the company logos that you've seen popping up on your screen today. Our sponsors, Cottonwood Salon Suites, also Charleston Homes, providing the best home building experience in Omaha since 2007, voted #1 Best of Omaha for 2025. And as well, we want to send a shout out to Vinny's Grandpa Joe Chalin Tax Services, for their sponsorship this season of the Omaha Junior Mavericks Bantam Reds.
I'm excited to see how these boys progress. We're always a second and third period team, so I'm always staying hopeful for the next period to come and how they slowly continue to turn the dial up and put shots on goal and move those feet even faster and faster.
Tremaine, T-squared, court right, out with the boss, and Wyatt Ike as the team switch ends here in the second period. Puck down, the Junior Pioneers controlling this one. Court right applying the pressure. Pioneers throw this one away. Tremaine couldn't get it, and so Gass will go back to get it. Chipped it up the wall, not out. Drive from the point, answered by Rosie, and it ricochets away to the wall. Junior Pioneers got a man in front. Good job by Rosie to stick that one away, and here's Courtright bringing it up ice. Courtright stonewalled at the blue line. Bang back. Gass has it. Wanted Courtright again. Instead, it goes back to the Pioneer defenseman, who will send it rink wide. His man didn't handle it cleanly. Just chipped in. Nudged right back out by Tremaine. Churning back up ice is T-squared. T-squared trying to split the defense. Lost the handle on the puck just as he wanted to take the shot. To the line, not out. Gass a shot. Didn't get through. Good play by the Denver defenseman. And here come the Junior Pioneers, 3-on-3. Long-range shot. That one steered aside by Rosie. Gass trying to go up the wall. Good job by Denver to block it down. Junior Mavericks will try the other way, and Wyatt Ike has this. Ike pestered as Denver just threw everybody at him and is able to keep the puck in. Centering feed. Oh, and a great chance there. Stopped by Rosie. This one chipped out. Here's T-squared in a foot race for the puck. T-squared will walk in. Couldn't get the puck as he got caught from behind. And the Junior Pioneers will take over. Good bit of thievery there from Paxson. And he will play it in deep and give chase as the Mavericks are in the middle of a shift change. Sturba just off the bench with Stoney as well. He played it behind. Junior Pioneers outlet it. Here they come. Good job by Charlie to knock it down, but Sturba still hadn't cleared the zone, and as he touches, it's called offside. It's underway here in the second period. 12:20 to go here in our middle frame. Stoney, Charlie, Jack, along with Bear and Keeney. Here come the Junior Pioneers with some good speed. The brakes applied. Stoney nearly knocked it away. Charlie put his man down. Puck drifts away. Now here's Bear defending. Good crunching hit along the wall. Stoney reverses it around. Here's Jack. Jack stepped in too, trying to muscle it forward. Denver keeping control, and a good job by Stoney to bat this one off the stick and back into the Denver zone. Stoney pestering his defenseman. That number 15 seems like he's out there all the time. Loose puck comes to the wall. Keeney a pinch. Kept it alive for a moment. And then Bear saving what would have been a 3-on-1 rush. Here's Allers just off the bench. He'll fling it in. Didn't have much there. And Patera will go in and forecheck for it. Here's Charlie. He's got Will in front. Charlie takes it himself and shoots, and that one goes wide. To the corner, first on it is Taz. He flings it in front. It ricochets to Allers. He'll flip it behind the cage. And now here's Charlie again. Got rubbed out, but keeps his feet moving. Taz in to help out in the corner. Down goes Charlie. the puck underneath him. Denver able to fish this one out. Rink wide feed, punched back in by Keeney. Good job to read that play. It's offside, but good play and a good shift for the Junior Mavericks. Need to pass, move the puck a little bit more in that offensive zone.
Keeping the puck in the offensive zone and deep in behind that goal line, or deep in the back of the net. That's where you want it to stay, right?
Right. Absolutely. Tremaine, Taz, and Vinny. Play to the wall. Vinny just able to nudge it in. He will give chase as the Pioneers take. Oh, whoa. Taz able to knock that one down. Good play by Taz. He'll chase to the end boards. Flung around the kick plate to the left wing. Only Denver players there, but they fan on the clearing attempt. And the puck's sent on goal by Nandy. Back up the wall it comes again. Nandy there to spike it down, but Denver clears. Tremaine had his back. Did a good job to keep Denver from breaking free in the neutral zone. Fished out of the feet by Nandy. Played back into the Denver zone. Deflected pass finds a Denver stick. And this one brought ahead. Long range shot. Save made by Rosie. Rebound put to the side of the net. Rosie will trap it there and get the whistle and a face-off to come in the Junior Mavs end. Like what we're seeing so far, Matt. And Junior Mavericks seemingly getting better with every shift.
Good job getting bodies, getting sticks in front of the shots, and clogging up the lane for passing and shooting from the Denver Pioneers. So slowly nudging our way back here to some real good offense opportunities.
Stoney, court right, T-squared out there now is the forward line for the Junior Mavericks. Nike and the boss are the defensemen. There we go. Stoney applying a little bit of pressure. Able to flip this one out to T-squared at center. Here's T-squared with court right. Slides it across. There's Jake to the backhand. Great save by the goaltender. Good pass and a good save as Denver brings it back up ice. And bring it down for a shot. Nicely blocked away by Wyatt Ike. Then Gass will steer it back to him as he got freight trained. And Gass is hurt. He's still down. Boston got run over by a bigger guy, and he's shaken up on the play. I don't know whether he took a hit up high.
Yeah, he did.
Referees are going to talk about it.
He's moving.
There wasn't an indication of a penalty, I don't believe.
Well, he's moving. I want to say the kid left his feet.
Yeah.
So roughing should be the call on that one. You're never supposed to leave the ice when giving a hit. And not only was he a bigger player, but he also left the ice. And to me, that's a roughing all day long.
Yeah. Well, especially if there was contact to the head. Boston, such a hard-nosed player. And he's starting to get up now on his own, which is good. Hopefully there are no lasting effects from that hit. But there was no call forthcoming from the referees as Coach Steve Moresh is out there to make sure the boss is all right. And
love to see
he may not be right now, but hopefully he will be very soon.
Love to see a player make his way off the ice on his own strength.
No doubt about it. So the face-off will be at center ice, and the line change will put Aller, Sturba, and Paxson out along with Bear and Keeney. Puck won by Denver, but brought ahead by the Junior Mavericks. Here's Sturba. Sturba trying to fling one in front. Pass deflected right back to him. He threw it across the crease and wide. Denver trying to clear it out. Oh, Allers nearly had it, but it flicked off his stick, and Denver able to bring it ahead. Good stick lift by Paxson. Here's Allers looking for some open ice. Sturba will take, but flung it into his own bench.
What's the call here?
Bad luck there. I think that puck might have rolled on him a little bit, so we'll have a face-off at center ice.
What's the call on that?
The puck went out of play.
Oh, it did?
Went the Omaha bench.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think it just got up on edge a little bit, and Sturbs went to dump it in, and it just sailed on him into the bench. Puck down, Mavericks win that one. Sturba will drive it in. Paxson, the first forechecker in. Denver will just hack it right back out. Here's Sturba in transition, turning with it. Floated it in. Allers, the first forechecker into the corner. Denver gets it up the wall. They do a good job of not spending any time in their own zone if they don't have to. They are always thinking quickly, clear that puck up ice. Here's Bear, rubs his man off the puck. Denver had more players there. Bear still defending. This one sent to the slot, kicked away by Keeney. Shot came through anyway, but it rattles wide off a Omaha player. Charlie fishes this one out, loose in the slot. Ollers couldn't get it in this shot, pried wide, as Keeney was the fly in the ointment that time around. Penalty coming up, and it's going to be against Denver for roughing. And the junior or is it going to be against Abram for roughing? It looked like Denver had control of the puck when he blew it down, but it will be Abram who's going to go off. And the Junior Mavericks penalty killers are going to be tested for the first time in this game.
No ice cream for Abram.
Well, he'll join his dad down there in the penalty box for the next 2 minutes. And Stoney comes out to kill this penalty. We got two centers. We have Stoney and Wyatt Ike, along with Fleming and Nandy. And Fleming doing the yeoman's work against two junior Pioneers, and he's doing a heck of a job. Finally, this one pulled free. Centering feed comes out, and the trigger pull there is blocked away. Here's Tremaine trying to clear it out, but could not. Fleming way out, forces a bad pass. Oh, and Tremaine still couldn't clear it out. Here's a shot. Rosie the save. The rebound swiped away. Good play there by Nandy. And the puck is finally cleared out to center ice for the Junior Mavericks. Boy, Omaha living right on the edge, but able to get that puck out. Here comes Denver back on. Great job there by Fleming to kick that one out to neutral ice. Brought back in. Stonebreaker is the stone wall here. Here's a sharp angle chance for the Pioneers, and that one goes wide, held at the point. Good job by Ike to block it, and this one will trickle out to center ice. Loose puck in the feet of Stoney. Didn't know where it was. Here's Tremaine now. Tremaine in a good stick duel against three. Pioneers bring it across, and the shot goes wide to the near side. Nandy defending. This one brought to the slot. Broken up by Stonebreaker and cleared back to the Denver blue line. Junior Mavericks trying to get fresh forwards out there on the penalty kill. Ollers and Schneider come out as the Pioneers bring it ahead. Long-range shot. Waffle board save made by Rosie. Pioneers have it again now with 35 to go in the power play. In tight, this one held by Rosie. Loose still in the blue paint. He's still diving for it. Cleared out there by Ollers to the wall. Denver's got it again. Centering feed cut off. Ollers trying to handle it. Had trouble with that. Taken over. And this one flung all the way down. It'll be an icing call against the Junior Mavericks.
Ice.
No, it got tipped. Apparently it got tipped. And here's Paxson applying the heat on the goaltender, forced the giveaway. This one played out to Ollers. He keeps it at the line. Oh, fanned on his pass, but he still got it back. And tried to play down low for Schneider, but that pass sails on by as the penalty expires to Abram, and we're back to 5-on-5. Here comes Denver back on. Long-range shot deflected away. Taz to the wall, carried off and crunched hard there. Puck squirts out. Denver a deflected shot, rattles through the blue paint and wide. And this one headmanned on by Tremaine. Benny couldn't handle the wobbler. It's banged back along. Tremaine will chip to himself, able to get it across. Kicking it further. Here's Wyatt Tremaine, a little floater on goal. And a save by the goaltender. He will hang on. Idling the clock now with 5:58 to go here in the second period. It remains just a 1-0 Denver Junior Pioneers lead.
An empty netter with a man caught behind the goal line. What an exciting moment.
We're just this far away from making some of these click. Ike hustles trying to keep it in at the point. Pioneers haven't clear. Their pass misfires. Bears got it. Bear will sidestep one and elect to carry it himself. Tackled as he got across the red line, and the puck will roll on edge. Charlie settles this one down. Back for Ike in front of his own net. Angle pass. And behind Vinny Heater. Denver takes over. Stepping to the breach is Ike. He got run into. Puck bounces over the stick of Vinny, but it's pried off the boards for him by Tremaine. Vinny will get it in, and the Junior Mavericks will get a shift change on. As Stonebreaker and Jack come out to join Charlie. Puck around to the near wall. Good keep by Stoney. Little floater. He wanted Patera. Charlie just couldn't get his stick on it. And here come the Junior Pioneers back the other way. They didn't have anything. The Junior Mavericks in a good defensive posture, so it's flung in. Bear holds off his man. Denver in the middle of a shift change. Here comes Bear. Bear eyeballed able to muscle that one down the wall. And now the Junior Mavericks will complete a shift change. Here's a giveaway. Jack with it at the goal line, skating behind. He's got Charlie trying to float free in front. Instead, it's Fleming. Oh, and he wrists one just wide of that far post. Here's Stoney now. Plays to himself off the boards. Stoney moving his feet. Defenseman lost his stick. Here's Charlie looking for an angle on the trigger pull and could not get it on goal. Stoney will go out high now. Fleming mishandles, and this one comes out to center ice. Fleming lobs one. The Junior Mavericks just hadn't cleared the zone, and offside is called on the play. 4:10 our time remaining here in the second period. 1-0. Junior Mavs trailing this one. We'll get another shift change. Good to see Boston Gas back out there after being shaken up in his last shift.
Absolutely.
It'll be Allers, Courtright, and T-Squared out along with the boss and Ike. Loose puck. Jake's got it. He's got T-Squared with him. Floats one to T-Squared, settles the bouncing puck. Sharp angle shot off the outside of the net. Courtright's got the loose puck. Right to Allers. He'll fire. Oh, waffle board save by the goaltender,
Nice
and it goes out of play. That was good puck movement there as Jake got it to Will quickly, and he took that shot. The goalie equal this time around.
Good scoring chance on this line. This line's been doing a good job of getting those shots on goal. I see it coming.
Face-off win by the Junior
boys.
Pioneers.
Chase. Move your feet.
This one just cleared out. Boston backs it up, sends to the near side. Little chip ahead by Ike. Good steal by T-Squared. T-Squared will bring it in. T-Squared steps around to check, threw it on goal. Denver goaltender swipes that one away. Here's Courtright reaching in, trying to get the poke check, but Denver able to hang on and bring it ahead. Long range shot, waffle board save again by Rosie. Denver first to the rebound, flipped along. This guy's got some room. He'll shoot, but he misfires, and that one goes way wide. Boston played it up the wall. This one knocked down by the defense. Courtright will take and lug it up. Here's Courtright from the red line, sends it in on goal. T-Squared will charge into the corner for it. T-Squared took the man. It's going to be a penalty. They're going to go for interference. As T-Squared did not play the puck, he played the man. And as Allers touches, the play will be called, and Junior Mavericks say they go a man down for 2 more minutes.
Yeah, gotta keep after the puck. He stopped right there on that last stride and just took his man out. So that's a pretty easy call for the referee to make. Yes, it is.
So the penalty killer's back out there. Stonebreaker, along with Wyatt Tremaine, Abram, and Bear. Mavericks lived dangerously on their last penalty kill. We'll see if they can maybe let our heartbeats come down a little bit more here. We're fluttering up here watching some of these plays. It's back to the point for a shot. That one, I believe, off of Abram. And then Abram just took a bad penalty right there. He just hacked the big guy in front. Puck loose. Abram's going to touch it. And the call will come down, and the Junior Mavericks are going to be short 2 men for 1 minute and 45 seconds.
Mavs there must be a lot of chirping or something going on. The physical play is starting to get a little bit carried away now, and Mavs are just going to bury themselves if they can't figure out how to keep their head in this game and just play hockey.
Well, this is a tough part of the game, too, here. We're late in the second period. It's 1-0. You don't want to, and shots have been hard to come by. The Junior Mavericks being outshot 17-9 in this game. And comebacks are hard when they're more than 1 goal.
3-on-5 with this team's dangerous.
They got to try to keep it at 1 goal. Face-off win, got caught in the feet of the referee. Junior Pioneers will play it out high. Trying to go D to D. The defenseman sort of flubbed his pass. Now he sends it to the far side face-off circle. Good coverage there by Nandy. Now up high. They go to the near side. One-timer kicked out. Oh, and a good break for the Junior Mavericks as it ricocheted off the Denver player's stick.
That's going to be a perfect clear.
Right to Stoney, and the perfect clear. You said it, Matt, as it just didn't make the goal line. And this puck misfires the other way. It will be an icing against the Junior Pioneers. So an offensive zone face-off for Omaha. Down 2 men for another 1:10 with 2:08 to go here in the second period.
Beautiful first 50-second kill on that original penalty here. We're doing a good job of preventing shots on goal.
Paxson out to take this face-off. He's normally a winger, but playing the center position here along with Fleming and Nandy. Here comes Denver with lots of room to motor it up ice. This one brought across, dropped off, long-range shot, was going to miss, but knocked away by Rosie anyway. Denver sets up on this power play. They go high with it. Junior Pioneers in the slot. They've got a man. He'll shoot, save Rosie, and no rebound chance there as he's able to draw it in and hang on. In 45 seconds, the Junior Mavericks will get T-squared back, and then 15 more seconds will result in the release of Abram from the penalty box. But a long way to go before that happens. Paxson again in on the face-off. Denver able to control. They'll angle it down the wall. Ike to this first, a stick left to get control. Here's Wyatt Ike around the kick plate. Denver able to hold on. Good poke check there by Schneider, keeping that play from being smooth. Back down low, they go with it again. Denver wheeling with it, 25 seconds to go in this 5-on-3. Here's a shot, save Rosie, rebound to the blue line, not quite out. Another long-range shot, Rosie the save. This one hacked to the wall, and it dribbles out to center ice. Paxson will take it. He gains the red line and plays it in deep. Terrific work by Paxson Schneider there, as we're under 10 now to go in the 5-on-3. Allers is out there as Denver comes ahead with it again. It's Ike and Gass still defending. Here comes Denver trying to bring it ahead. Guy dangling with it, threw it behind the net, and here's Ike able to take over. We're now at a 5-on-4 as this puck is popped out to center, and Vinny's got it just off the bench. Lonnie comes with Allers, shorthanded. Vinny, long-range shot. Oh, and the goalie just got a piece of it as this one is played up. Allers nearly made the steal, but here come the Junior Pioneers back the other way as it's now a 5-on-5 again, and they score. Isn't that something? You just kill off 2 penalties. You do a terrific job in the 5-on-3, and then at 5-on-5, Denver scores to make it 2-0 with 32.1 seconds to go here in the second period.
That's normally when it happens, right as the penalty clears there, too.
Well,
shots starting to run away a little bit on this one, too. We were close to being even at the end of the first. Now, almost double outshot.
Well, it's all those power plays. Denver spent a good chunk of the second period on the power play. This will be an icing against the Junior Pioneers, and get an offensive zone face-off to come. You know, pop one in here in the last 25 seconds, and we're back to being the same game we thought we had before. It'll be Wyatt Tremaine out along with Taz and Vinny. Back on the blue line, Will
Still
Fleming,
looking for Tremaine to get his birthday goal here. I feel it coming.
Face-off controlled by the Junior Pioneers. Around the kick plate. It's sent all the way down. Icing is called once again against Denver. .7 seconds now on the clock.
A birthday assist will do, too.
Hey, anything, right? Points.
I'm going to just keep asking for it. You don't ask, you never know.
Face-off. Will be on the near side. Wyatt Tremaine digs in for this. And we're going to do a goalie change here. Rosie coming off and Beast coming on. Kind of an odd time to change a goaltender, but maybe Rosie got shaken up on that last play. It's played back to Fleming. Tried for the shot, blocked away. He kept it alive, though. Here's Wyatt Tremaine with 10 to go. Wyatt plays down low. To the end boards, Taz had it, overskated. Here's Vinny now, shoulders his man off, trying to get it up high. He does, but time will run out before the Mavericks can get off a shot. And the second period comes to an end with Denver doubling its lead. It is now 2-0.
Not only doubling their lead, but doubling their shots on goal now on the Omaha Mavericks. We were, like I was just saying, we were nearly close to even shooting attempts, and now we're 9 shots by the Omaha Mavericks and 23 shots on goal by the Denver Pioneers. So I liked what I saw in the first part of that second period, Dave. We were time of possession, playing a lot of good, clean hockey where we're aggressively taking the puck into the zone. Obviously not getting a ton of shots on goal, but controlling the puck a lot more better, interrupting shots on goal, and then the last half of that second period really started running away in the favor of the Pioneers, mostly due to what you were saying was because of those penalties that the Mavericks took.
I want to once again give a shout out to our sponsors for this season, Cottonwood Salon Suites, Also, Charleston Homes. Charleston Homes, Omaha's Builder, voted #1 best of Omaha in 2025. And Joe Chalin Tax Service. Thank you, one and all, for your support of the Junior Mavericks Bantam Red here this year. Couldn't do it without you. Well, let's see what we got here. 14 minutes, stop time. And it just takes one to kind of light that fire.
Absolutely.
And as you noted, Matt, there have been opportunities. There have been lots of opportunities for the Junior Mavericks in those 9 shots that they have officially registered on goal, a number more that have just missed by a narrow margin. Stoney, Jack, Charlie out with...
I'm going to build some excitement at home by saying the next goal's the big one, right?
Yes, indeed. The boss and Wyatt Ike out on the blue line. Face-off win by the Mavericks. Charlie poke checked as he tried to walk through, but the follow-up comes from Wyatt Ike. Here's Wyatt. Goes around his man, moves in for a shot, saved the goaltender. Poor Wyatt, he just ran out of room. He was just a little bit too close, and the goaltender just needed to kind of stand his ground and did so. But boy, did Wyatt Ike make a nice little deke on the defender to get himself free. It's make the deke and then explode by him, and that's the key there for Wyatt Ike. Face-off win by the Junior Mavericks. Good keep by the boss. Here's Stonebreaker out of the corner. He's got Charlie in front. Pass was going to miss him. Kept alive by the Junior Mavericks. Here's Wyatt. Wyatt will foist this one to the corner. Charlie in the battle for it. So too is Jack. This puck is set around the kick plate. And then back across as Denver will bring it up ice. Long range shot, and the Beast will shoulder that one away to the protected netting. I'm not sure what the buzz was with Rosie. Might have gotten just shaken up on a play there and needed to come out. And for the second game in a row, the goalies are sharing duties today. Allers out along with Courtwright and T-squared. Bear and Keeney. Good face-off win by Will, and here comes Jake carrying the mail. Jake to the red line, bothered from behind, bottled up at the line. Allers had it, but his teammates still in the zone. Offside is called. 13:06. We're in the first minute of the third period. Junior Mavericks trailing 2-0. Allers digs in for the face-off. Junior Pioneers win it, and up ice they come. Into the offensive zone. Pass in traffic. Player holds up, throws it to the weak side. That one sailed on by. It comes back to the defense, and they'll just spike it back down to the end boards. Here's Abram. Chips it up the wall, finds Jake. Jake carrying it ahead. Jake into the offensive zone. Has knocked the defenseman down. Puck is floated just to the blue line. Can Abram keep it? Yes, he does. Bouncing puck, though, collared back by Denver. Allers on the forecheck. The defenseman with a little sidestep maneuver. Floated it ahead. Good catch out of the air by that player. He'll send a wrist shot wide of the net. Allers blocks that one away. Nearly tripped up. Not enough to warrant a penalty, but enough to stop Will from breaking free. Here's Denver back on with this one. Long range shot, and this one off the crossbar and out of play. So shift change on for the Junior Mavericks. Wyatt Tremaine, Braden Sturba, and Paxton Schneider. Andy and Fleming on the blue line. This one won back by Denver. Denver's done a good job in the face-off circle today. They've won a lot of draws. Reversed by the Junior Pioneers around. Here's Nandor on the backhand. Got it up for Sturba. Sturba chipped it to the line, but not out. Back toward the cage. Junior Mavericks need to communicate a little bit better as Fleming able to drag it out to center ice before Junior Pioneers retake. Back up the wall. Player waiting there. Couldn't get it cleanly. Fleming back to this. Puck left behind. Fleming now guarded by two. All three go down as this puck squirts out, and Paxton Schneider will take over here. Paxson off of Tremaine. He couldn't hang on. Denver trying to get the shot off, blocked away by Fleming, and then it went off the referee. Work to the line, not out. Kicked down by Fleming. And here's Wyatt Tremaine now trying to lead an odd man rush. He's got Paxson with him. Tremaine moves in, got it to Paxson just beyond his reach. Paxson then carried off to the boards and glass. This one held by Nandy for a sharp angle shot that goes wide. Held by Fleming. He'll fire. Pad save by the goalie. He'll trap it and hang on. And the clock idled yet again now with 10:53 to go here in the third period.
Nice breakaway chance there for the birthday boy. I tried to loft it over to Paxson and just a little bit out of reach. What a terrific breakaway and scoring chance that they created though on that one.
Stoney, Taz, Vinny, Boss, and Ike out there. Stoney won it to the wall. Junior Pioneers off the glass. This one squirts through the Boss. Wyatt Ike's got to hurry back, being hacked at the whole way, hacking and whacking. Ike then lost his edge in the corner. Junior Pioneers have. Here's a man in the slot. Wanted his man on the back door for a tip. Should have just taken the shot.
Way to tie him up, Boss.
Here comes Vinny the other way. Has Taz with him now. Here's Vinny. Knocks it past the defenseman and in. In goes Taz. Taz carried off. Vinny in. Keeps the feet moving. Pioneers got it to the wall, but not out. Centering feed. There's Stoney. Knocked off his tape. Standing on his chance was Taz. And then the puck is deflected out of play into the netting. Yet again, we'll get a stoppage of play. You know, Matt, you were talking about the shots on goal. It doesn't feel like a 25-11 shot advantage for Denver. Aller is out along with Charlie and Jack. And the puck won, but the Mavericks can't control it. And here comes Denver. Denver's going to keep this one pretty tight to the vest. They're up 2-0. And here's Jack now breaking free. Denver was in the middle of a change. Jack down the left side. He flings it rink wide. Charlie had to go off his body. He'll take a shot. That one deflected behind the net. Charlie follows up. Charlie sidesteps one. Still hanging on. Wants to shoot. Does. Save made. Jack in there prospecting for it, but couldn't pull it free. Puck reversed back around. Jack will charge after it. Denver gets it up ice. And this one nudged off the boards to center. Gas, little flip. Denver able to hold it in. Good little. Here comes Wyatt Ike back up ice. Wyatt lugging the mail. Tackled at center ice. Penalty coming up to the Junior Pioneers. And the Mavericks will get a power play. Still plenty of time, Matt. They only need 2 goals, and maybe one here on the power play will be the start of something. As Tremaine goes out with Courtright and T-Squared, LeBaire and Keeney on the blue line for this power play.
Little opportunity for a turning point here. Mavericks about to turn it on. Birthday boy on the face-off draw.
And he wins it back cleanly. Here's Bear with it, unfortunately on the backhand. Turns and wheels it down the wall, but didn't get it deep. Junior Pioneers clear it out, and Bear will retake. Bear across, Abram. Abram back across. Bear trying to chase after this one. He steps past his man and pushes this one to the end boards. Bear wraps it around the kick plate. Jake's got it. Jake knocked down. Denver trying to clear. Abram, great job holding his ground. But the second Denver player who was there will clear it out to center ice. Regroup now by the Junior Mavericks. 1:25 to go in this power play. Here comes Bear. Bear will play it in deep. Junior Mavericks need to get in there and get after that loose puck. Pioneers have it. And this one played all the way back into the Omaha zone. Does it have the juice to make the goal line? It does. And icing is called. Face off to come. 1:08 to go on this power play.
Needing to move some feet and get some action going here. Power play. Really need to go on the attack with this extra man out there right now.
Stoney, Paxson, Sturba out with Nandy and Fleming. Stoney, clean draw. Fleming shoots. Oh, he got the crossbar with the shot. Here's Nandy now. Oh, he fanned on his chances. He wanted to dump it in front. And Denver able to get it out. It has been that kind of game for the Junior Mavericks as this one has floated in. I think the Mavericks were thinking there was going to be an icing call there. There was not. There's Stoney. Up, Sturba waiting for it. Sturba will wheel it out to center ice. Denver just steals it back and floats it in. 40 seconds now to go on this power play. Nandy, good reverse of direction. Wanted to go for Sturba. They misfire on that, and this one's sent toward the goal. Beast will make the save. Hang on. 32 now to go in the power play. 7:46 remaining, third period. 2-0 Junior Pioneers hanging on to that lead. They got one in the first and one in the second. Allers, Finney, Taz out to finish off this power play as this puck is sent out of play by Denver, and that should bring the face-off out to the neutral zone. Back on the blue line, Nandy and Fleming. Puck loose in Will's feet. Here's Fleming with it now. Vinny churning to join him. Fleming goes around his man. He's got Vinny in front. Lost the handle but got it back. Good play to himself off the end wall. They'll go out high. Here's Taz. Taz steps in, wrists one. That one got blocked away. Junior Pioneers trying to clear it out, but this one kept alive. Good hard work by Vinny on the back check. Now here's Vinny, puts on the brakes. He's got two around him. Puck is played to the blue line, not out. Nandy sends one toward the cage. That one off his skate as we're back to 5-on-5. And the Junior Pioneers bring it ahead. Fleming smears his man along the wall. Allers a good job to kick it away from the attacking player. And here comes Fleming. Back down the right wing. Allers on his left. Fleming, he'll fire, save, big rebound there, but nobody to get it. And the Pioneers will recollect. 6 3/4 minutes to go now in the third period. 2-0 Junior Pioneers bringing it back up ice one more time. They gain the red and float it in deep. The boss to it. Back up the wall, trying to get it out. Denver stealing, Vinny battling against two. And that's been the recurring theme of this game and this weekend so far. We always seem to be outmanned against the puck. Denver on the neutral zone regroup. And it's played in wide of Beast. Taken off the end boards by the boss. He's run into. Charlie in to help out his teammate. And this one sent to the end boards where Fleming takes over. Fleming off a Denver player. This one rattling back into their zone. The clock will continue to move because it went off a Junior Pioneer player. Junior Pioneers out with this one. Feed up the left wing. Long range shot. Beast a good glove save. He'll squeeze it and bring a face off.
Good read by the Beast on that one. Love watching their mask just read it right into their glove. Great focus and concentration by the Beast to make a big glove save.
Stoney, court right, and T squared. Gass and Ike. Denver has it through a shot wide of the net. Denver to it, loose puck in front. Beast trying to help his cause by poke checking that away, and it hops over the net off the ricochet. Good job there by Stoney to deflect that one out to center ice. Junior Pioneers take over, back on they come. Centering feed, around one. Good back check by Stoney to knock away that shot, excuse me.
Oh,
Jake! And then a penalty coming up on the play as Jake got his stick in the spokes of the Denver player, and as it's touched, the call will come down.
That was a bad move.
5:07 to go now in the third period. That's going to put a dent in the Mavericks' comeback chances as they will be shorthanded for the next 2 minutes.
That hurts.
So the penalty killers coming out will be Allers and Paxson. Bear and Keeney on the blue line. Just need a break. Hit a crossbar today. Several other shots have gone wide, just narrowly. Just need a little bit of a break somewhere. Bear sends it around to the near side. The defenseman pinches. He'll keep it himself. Good strip there by Abram. Abram shoving it up the wall, but this one deflected into the bench. And a face-off to come in the neutral zone. Now they're going to bring it back all the way into the Junior Mavericks end. Thought that might have gotten deflected. Apparently not. Allers again on the draw, and Denver controlling. Abram trying to clear it out. Angles it off the wall. Allers broke up that play. Abrams got to chase it down. Near wall, loose. Junior Pioneers had it, lost it off the poke check. Comes up high, here's a shot. Big traffic in front. And the Junior Mavericks able to keep that one away. Good play by the defenseman to keep that one alive. As Bear came out trying to play it. Denver throws a shot wide of the cage. Junior Pioneers with it with 1:10 to go in their power play. They play it up high. Here's a shot deflected. Nice goal-saving play by Bear as he knocked that one away. Funneled back toward the cage again. And this one sent in front. Abram able to block that one away. Sent back in front again, blocked by Bear, and the rebound is popped home. Nothing that Beats could have done about that one. Power play goal makes it 3-0 Junior Pioneers. It's the shooting gallery out there, and the Junior Mavericks again couldn't quite clear it out. Got into the blue line several times, but just couldn't get it out. And unfortunately, those opportunities usually come back to bite you. So Tremaine here and Taz as Denver wins and sends it in. Here's Nandy. Steps around one check, gives it up the wall. Here's Vinny calling for it as Taz. Little floater through. Oh, and the big man on defense just kept that one out of Taz's hands. He'll send it back the other way, but it's an icing call against the Junior Pioneers now with 3:37 to go here in the third period.
Penalties costly in this game. Penalties are costly.
Well, and when you're playing from behind, the Mavericks killed off a 5-on-3 back in the second period. Pioneers scored their second goal right after those penalties had expired, and as you said, that happens a lot in hockey. Because you're still, for those few seconds after the penalties expire, you're still trying to get everything sort of reset. Good work by the Junior Mavericks trying to keep this thing alive as both Taz and Vinny were working along the wall. Here's Fleming. Good little steal. Met at the blue line. Follow up from Vinny. He'll pop it in deep. Taz is on his horse. As Denver sends it around the kick plate. They mishandle. Nandy flipped it, but nobody there to take. And we got guys who need a line change. Denver up ice. Charlie puts a lick on the Denver player right at center. He didn't have the puck. And see what the signal is. Charlie's pleading his ignorance, or not his ignorance, his innocence. But he's going to go with 2:53 to go here in the third period. It'll be interference.
Another bad time penalty.
Stoney, Wyatt Tremaine, Wyatt Ike, and Boston out for this penalty kill to start. Puck deflected as Gass tried to clear it out. He'll reverse course. Wyatt Tremaine couldn't clear it out. Here's Wyatt Ike now. Sidesteps the forechecker. Circles around behind and angles this one back down. It will wobble to the goal line and bring an icing call. We'll see. We still have stop time. We don't have a running clock until you get to 4. And hopefully we don't get to 4. Lots of work to do here for the Junior Mavericks in the final 2:34 of this game. Stoney on the draw. Bouncing puck, Denver wins it. Good read by Wyatt Tremaine to poke that one out to center ice. Denver able to get it back. On they come, deflected shot. Wyatt Ike got in the way of that one. Good play there, and now he battles for it, pries it out of the corner. Wyatt Tremaine, good deflection there. And here's Stoney in a foot race. Stoney's got a chance at a breakaway. He'll move in and shoot. Score! Roman Stonebreaker put on the Jets and fires that one under the glove of the Denver goaltender. with 2:10 to go here in the third period. That shorthanded tally has the Junior Mavericks on the board. It's now 3-1. Great work by Stoney. Boy, did he read the play, saw that pass coming across, and was able to knock it out to center ice and then catch up to it. Denver with control, and they'll bring it back on. Long-range shot, knocked away by Fleming. Rolling puck, kept alive. Pioneers will bring it back in. Shot, save, rebound, and they score. Rebound was there, but all because the defenseman was able to walk right in and get that first shot off uncontested. And again, Beast is playing the shot. He needs some help to clear that rebound away and just didn't get it.
Five on five.
1:55 now to go here in the third period. 4-1. Denver Junior Pioneers ahead. Jack looked like he deflected that pass from Nandor, but they're going to say it's an icing call. And the faceoff brought back into their end. Nandy and Fleming, Jack, Charlie, and Stoney. Charlie muscles it out to center. Trying to go around the last defending Denver player and just couldn't get through.
There it is. Come on, Will.
Fleming, the defenseman, gets in on the forecheck, and then he gets to pawing with one of the Denver players. And we will have at least one penalty, perhaps more. A little bit of frustration perhaps setting in for the Junior Mavericks. Down 4-1 in this game after losing 6-1 yesterday, and each team's going to lose a man, so we'll play 4-on-4 for the balance of this game. We've got 94 seconds remaining. Roughing to each player is the call. Now they're going to keep it at 5-on-5. I stand corrected. So Stoney, Jack, Charlie, Ike, and Boss. And what are we doing here? Oh, Nick Bennett's getting an explanation from one of the referees about something. And the explanation's still going on. That's why we wait. Another reminder, folks, Junior Mavericks have another game coming up at 4:45 Mountain Time, 5:45 Central. And that game, we will bring you right here on YouTube. Face-off won by Denver. They get it up the boards. Good pinch there by Wyatt Ike. Keeps it alive. Charlie's shot and deflects high in the air. And this one cleared just out. Boston will retake it. Angled, but Denver following. Have the guys able to take it away. Here's Charlie. Able to battle the loose roller out to center. Junior Pioneers get it back. Block continuing to hit the smaller numbers, and we're down to just 1 minute to go as this long-range shot is easily answered by Beast. Cleared off the boards, and Denver will retake it again. Charlie steals, tucks it through traffic, will give chase. He's being impeded. No call coming. Junior Pioneers able to retake. Rink-wide feed. Ike sliding across and just picked the man's pocket. Here's Charlie with it. Charlie will carry it himself up ice before getting rubbed out. Cleared to the line, not out. Good play by Stoney. Here's Stoney. Off for Charlie. Wanted to shoot. That blocked away. Puck loose in the corner. And the final 15 now winking away here in this game 2 of the Silver Sticks tournament for the Junior Mavericks. Boss with some pressure on him. Nice outlet pass to Charlie. He'll bring it up, gets around his man, One more shot on goal as the horn sounds, and the game comes to an end. Certainly not the result the Junior Mavericks were hoping for here in Game 2 of this tournament. They fall to 0-2 with a 4-1 loss to the Denver Junior Pioneers. They knew it was going to be another tough game coming in. There were times where they really acquitted themselves well. Penalties were a problem in this game. And so now it's another game this afternoon. In some ways, it's nice that it's another game this afternoon, Matt. We don't have to wait all day until tomorrow to play another game and maybe get into the win column. Shaking of hands at center ice by the boys. Good work there on both sides of the puck, and the Junior Pioneers will improve to 2-0 in this tournament. So again, the game coming up this afternoon will be a 4:45 start against the Highland Hills Jaguars, 5:45 Central Time, 6:45 Eastern Time, and of course 3:45 Pacific Time. If you're in Newfoundland, I can't even do that conversion, so I won't be able to do that for you.
This sounds amazing.
So
YouTube broadcast.
that's our game coming up this afternoon. We want to remind you as well, one more chance to thank our sponsors for today's game, Cottonwood Salon Suites.
Okay.
We thank you for your support. Also want to thank Charleston Homes, providing the best home building experience in Omaha since 2007. Voted #1 Best of Omaha in 2025. Thank you for your support. And thanks to Vinny's
thanks for
Grandpa
coming again,
Joe
guys.
Chalin
I
Tax
appreciate it.
Service.
We'll talk to you
We
soon.
appreciate your sponsorship as well of the Omaha Junior Mavericks Bantam Red all season long here on our YouTube broadcast.
Yeah, I'm hopeful for the next game, though. I believe our next game was our team was they were 0-2 on the start of
Yep.
the day, so we'll see how they play this morning and how well we can play against them here this afternoon. I think big coaching moment coming up for the Omaha Junior Mavericks as we need to figure out how.
For Matt, I'm Dave. Thanks, and we'll talk.